Hey, some people of YouTube, welcome back to another The First Descendant video, or TDF. In this one, we're going to be talking about the top weapon mods and top Descendant modules. Some will be depending on your class and on your weapon, but for the most part, they'll be the same. This is the starter ones and the ones that you want to work on towards the end. But with that said, let's do a quick intro. And by that, what I mean is, thank you everyone who's been liking, following, subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. And if you can continue doing that, that would truly mean a lot to me. We'll also have Discord, and we stream every single day, 4 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. All the links are down in the description. But with that said, we're going to be talking about weapon modules first. Right? I'm going to be utilizing my Python, and we're going to look at the mods. So this is the mods that you want to work. There's starter versions that you want to eventually level up. Right? So the first one you have is rifling reinforcement. It gives you firearm attack. Massive. You can level it up and get huge. You can see it's Malachite. So if we look at Malachite, I have maxed out one, we have 32 to get 20% more once it's maxed out. Massive increase. Another huge one is action reaction. Yes, it increases your recoil, but it also helps you the firearm. And if you max it out, as you can see, you get 61 more attack and 20 recoil, which recoil sucks, but that 61 attack is massive. We also have firearm concentration, easier fire rate, and it gives you crit hit damage. There's a basic one for fire rate, but I like this one just because it is more. Yes, it's 8 versus same, but this one also gives you the beautiful crit hit damage. Yes, definitely work on that one as well. But number one is definitely rifle reinforcement. Another good one is better insight for firearm critical hit rate. Yes, as you can see, I have 14.5, which is actually only increases fully my critical hit rate from 5.725 to, or from 5% to 5.725, which is not a huge amount, but it allows me to crit hit a little bit more. And I'll show you my more maxed out weapon. Better concentration because it gives you crit hit damage. So we have 25. And my firearm critical hit damage, it works different than hit rate, so definitely a lot better. Another good one is reload. Any of the reload ones, I like to use reload insight just because it also gives me critical hit rate, allow me to have a bit more crit. Also, inside support ammo for more ammo in the mag, so I can shoot longer, and it also gives me crit hit rate. And we have recycling genius for that reload, allowing me to reload faster so I can continue shoot. Okay? So this is the setup that I would recommend for people who are just starting to either in the middle of the game or starting to get into the hard mode. Okay? Your starter version, definitely get rifle reinforcement, better concentration, better insight, and recycling genius, and work on the rest, and then you can level them up. There's another mod that it depends on the class and if you want to use those, and that is any of the special enhancement like electricity enhancement. Then you have chill enhancement. There's none of those. Toxic, fire ones. Any of those are not direct DPS increase on the sheet, but they do help increase your damage because it adds up to 30% of your firearm attack as special damage, like toxic damage or chill damage or fire damage or electric damage, and it just helps you be able to take down certain bosses that are weak to certain elements a bit faster. Now let's look at my more worked on weapon, and it is Fallen Hope. Wrong thing. This is the setup that I use for my toxic. You can see it's not fully done, but it is 315k DPS with 50% more increased crit hit rate and 124 crit hit damage. If you look at it, crit hit rate is only about 18%, but critical hit damage is 3.8. Now if we look at the basic one, the crit hit rate is 12 and the critical hit damage is 1.7. So my crit hit damage more than doubled, and my fire rate did get increased by 50, and it is worth it. I could switch Toxic Enhancement for any of the other ones. You could also use Toxic Gun Barrel or any of the special gun barrels if you specialize in the ammo. But you can definitely make this weapon even better, get up to 500k, maxing out concentration, priority, inside focus, working on concentration stabilizer to get the recoil down. This will be pretty nice modules, and you can even get another one. Yes, that's how you can get the weapon higher damage and special damage, and those are the top modules. So we could go over. This is the modules that I recommend starting with, or at least the 4 blue ones. Now let's talk about your Descendant modules. Now for the Descendant modules, this is the set that you want to run. Right? It's not maxed out because you know, I'm at 57. I'll put it down to 45, 48. Will be 51 because this one is Almandine slot. So just think of it 51 because they're reduced by half. I don't know if energy activated. This is brand new. So let's go over the modules. Increased defense. 16% increased defense is pretty nice, allowing you to be in the fight a bit longer because you're a bit more tankier. Also with that, we want increased HP. Higher HP, the longer you stay alive, the longer you continue damage. We have Technician for skill power modifier, so you can do a good amount of damage with your skills. Then we have Nimble Fingers, so you can spam those skills doing massive damage. We also have skill extension. If you have burn damage or chill damage, or electric damage or poison damage, this will be massive. Now, Battle of Stamina is, yes, it also increased my skill duration, but it also gives me max HP. Not as good as increased HP, but it gives me more HP, and you can stack both. We have Fire Synctium. It gives me critical hit resistance, but it also gives me fire skill power. It's not as good, but it's definitely also worth putting in there. So I have Fire Specialist, since I'm using fire skills on this character, using Fire Specialist. You can use Toxic Specialist, or Chill Specialist, or Electric Specialist for your specific Descendant. Another good one is MP Conversion. Yes, it lowers my MP, but it gives me cooldown. And now we're gonna look at my Freyna. I'm maxing out again for the 4th time, right? Or the 5th time, yes. And let's look at her setup, right? See, this is the setup, and I'm working on getting it better. Now, if we see, we have 81%, 81.2% toxic skill power, 36.5% skill duration, 277% defense, minus 62.1 skill cooldown. We have 6.5 less MP. We have 218.5 more HP, and extra 8.1 skill power because I'm only, you know, I'm working on a technician, but it will get better. Or sorry, yeah. We also have skill power modifier 14.8. This is a pretty tank, as you can see. In town at 48.4k DPS. So I have this. I don't know why it says 13 arm. We have 426 max shield, 2.3, and this is only on level 17. Once it's level 40 again, this will be better stats. I guarantee I'll have over 50k defense, but I believe it was 58. Now, if we look at our skills, we can use our level 4 skill, or our ultimate, as some people call it, every 41.7 seconds, almost 3 times as fast. And it has extra 2 seconds of the duration, and it hits harder by a little bit. Now, if we look at our Future Venom, 9.5 second cooldown with 16.4 second duration. I can spam it while the previous one's still there. Same thing with our shield. We have 13.6 second duration and 7.6 seconds cooldown. We can spam it. We can almost have 2 of them at the same time. Though that's not ours, but you can. And then at my favorite one, it's a cooldown of 4.2 seconds and the duration of 6.8. I can continuously spam it every about 4 seconds. So it is definitely worth those mods because it will allow you to have your character be tankier, spam your skills, and just in general have a good time. But hope those modules for your weapon and for your Descendant helped you out. But with that said, don't forget Stasum. I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.